Hello folks, it's Joanna checking in for my week 8 update. God, it's shocking to think it's been that long already. So as you know, I went to Austin last weekend. Let me bring you up to speed on everything. I went to Austin last weekend to do the Danskin Triathlon. It was my first race post-operative. And big surprise, it was hotter than all get out. I had goaled to at least finish the race in 2 hours. That's the longest I'd ever taken. I was feeling pretty strong about the swim. I think I talked about this in the last video. Anyway, felt pretty strong about the swim and the bike, and knew I was going to have a hard time on the run because I just haven't been doing really well running. And I did really well. I actually finished in 1:47.25, which is only 6 minutes slower than my previous year, which had been a personal record for me. And yes, I walked almost the entire run portion. I ran probably 50% of it. But I actually swam the fastest I've ever swum. And I did just fine on the bike. And what's shocking is I kind of chit-chatted and tooled because I wasn't in a I must beat a time mental state. I was in a let's have fun with this. So I was really pleased with the results, and now I'm completely motivated for when I go back next year to do the Danskin Triathlon in 2011 to completely kill it. So I did take some video, and my lovely nephew, thank you very much, you'll get to see him on this too, took some video as well, so I'm going to cut over and let you watch a little bit of that. Good morning. So it's 4:29 a.m. in San Francisco. I'm trying not to think about what time it is. It's 6:30 in Austin, and I'm here for the Danskin Triathlon in the transition area. I'm gonna let you guys look around, all of my fellow racers, which is awesome. And then here's my bike, here's me, and all of my stuff getting ready for the race. So we're gonna check in some more. I'm gonna hand my camera off to my nephew and see if he can catch me on the race. See you later. 3, 2, 1, go!
Jojo just got in the water. Let's go, Jojo! Go! Let's go, Jojo!
We have a lot of work.
Jojo's now starting the bike.
Okay, so hopefully you found that entertaining. We didn't get any video of me on the run. Well, we did, but I'm not sharing it with you because I was not in a happy space on the run. Something about feeling nauseous. I don't know if it was dehydration or, ooh, police, lovely, or anything like that. But I was ultimately really pleased with the whole event, and it's motivated me to sign up for the San Francisco half at the end of July. And I'm going to really work on the running and get that going. As you can see, I'm in my workout gear. I actually biked home today, so really trying to work on my fitness level and keep that going. Other things I want to talk about is food on vacation. So we've talked a lot about eating at home and how I have controls there to manage how much I'm eating and access to stuff, and how I've managed on the road when I'm traveling for work. It was interesting traveling for fun, because the people around me were ordering all sorts of stuff. So for you Austinites, we went to a place called Guero's and had Mexican food, which is so delicious there, I just can't even tell you. And of course the family ordered a big bowl of queso and a big bowl of guac, and oh, I was in food mourning like you have no idea. And granted, I had a bit of chicken, and I had ate some of my niece's refried beans, but I really missed it. What else was interesting was that your family notice. So they all know that I did this, but they notice that you're not eating as much as they are, and comment on it quite, not loudly. And it wasn't offensive by any stretch of the imagination. It was just that they noticed, and no one else, other than probably my best friend and my husband, who are also really well aware of me and what I've done, no one else really comments. They just don't think you're that hungry. And so you can kind of sweep it under the table, I guess. But they all kind of commented and said I was more subdued. I think I was just tired because the alarm went off too freaking early in the morning. But that was an interesting part of it. Eating at home and even on the road is, I think, easier than eating on vacation. I'm going to make that as a statement. It's going to be tough though, because I'm actually going, not on a vacation, I have to go spend time with my husband's family next weekend. And I'm interested to see if they notice, because they don't know what I've done. And I haven't decided if I'm going to tell them yet. We'll see. We shall see what happens with all of that. And then right after I get back from that, I'm going on the road for 2 weeks to New York, and I'm going to be out without a scale for 2 weeks. So next week's video you're going to get from Southern California, and then the following 2 weeks are both going to be in New York without a scale, so I'm not going to have a weight update for anybody, which I'm traumatized about already. How ridiculous is that? Is anybody else traumatized when you have a scale around? I'm going to have to figure out a way. I know there's a gym near my place. Maybe they've got a scale, but it's not going to be my scale, and so it won't be the same, and it's crazy. But on the scale news, I'm down 2.4 pounds this week, which is good, which makes me a total of 34 pounds since the surgery. So 34 pounds in 8 weeks is pretty good. It's still slowly, coming off. So, all is good. I feel great. I'm really pleased again with the race results. Actually couldn't be happy. Was so pleasantly surprised by the whole experience. Again, welcome anybody who wants to try doing something like this with me to let me know, because I've got lots more races coming up this year. Half marathons. I may even try and slide in another triathlon. We'll see. Definitely doing the triathlon again next year because I'm going to kill it. So that's about it. I hope you all have a good weekend. It's going to be gloriously sunny in San Francisco this weekend, so I'm looking for a restful one. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye.